What's up, y'all? My name is David, and welcome to the Prep Station. As you can see from my background picture here, today we are going to be talking about gas stoves. You've probably seen in the news about the possibility of gas stoves being banned in the U.S. Is it true? We're going to look into that and also just check out the pros and cons of gas stoves in general. Let's get started. So the story started to gain traction in early to mid-January. The drama started when Richard Trumka of the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission said that all options were on the table when it comes to dealing with the emissions of gas stoves. This all comes on the heels of some peer-reviewed research that found more than 12% of childhood asthma cases are linked to gas stove use. So are the feds coming for your gas stove? In short, no. Your gas stove is safe in your kitchen and nobody is coming for it. If a ban were to occur, it would only affect the sale of new gas stoves. This is typically how product bans work in the U.S. when something is phased out. The FBI isn't going to break your door down and confiscate your stove. The next obvious question is whether a ban of the new sale of gas stoves is coming. And the answer to that question is a bit more complicated. On the federal level, despite the words of Mr. Trumka, a ban is not likely in the works. The Biden administration has come out against a ban, and although the commission is sort of independent from the presidency, it's unlikely they're going to move without his blessing. And with this being an election year coming up, not this year, next year, I just don't see something unpopular like this, banning a product people use, coming. So a ban is unlikely at the federal level. The complication comes at the state level. While the Biden administration has no plans on banning gas stoves, and an unlikely future Republican president is likely to ban stoves, individual states can still ban the sale of gas stoves in their jurisdiction. For example, California last year passed a ban on gas stoves and water heaters starting in 2030. You'll have to check with the regulations in your own state to see if they're taking action against gas stoves. I would say if you live in a state controlled by Democrats, you're more likely to see that than in a state controlled by Republicans. Democrats tend to be more favorable towards regulation, whereas Republicans are generally the party of deregulation. And so, like I said, just check your state to see if anything like that is in the works. Let's switch gears and talk about why this is happening. I mentioned earlier a study linking gas stoves to children having asthma. The issue here is the emissions caused by burning natural gas, which include carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and carbon monoxide. While natural gas is cleaner than other fossil fuels, it produces enough emissions to be a health hazard. This problem is made worse by poorly ventilated stoves. In restaurants, you typically have to have a big hood vent over gas equipment. Those are the potential hazards of gas stoves, but let's talk about the benefits. The prices spiked last year. Gas has historically been cheaper in some states than electricity. I recently switched myself to a gas central heater because even though we live in the deep south, we do get cold snaps from time to time, and it would drive up my power bill through the roof. I know year before last, when we still had the electric heater, our bill would be between $200 and $300 in the winter, whereas my gas bill, even with this cold snap we had this year in December, which was the coldest Christmas of my lifetime, our gas bill was only around $130. So affordability is a big win for natural gas in some places. And prices did spike last year, but now they have come crashing down after a warmer than usual January in both the U.S. and Europe. In terms of cooking, gas stoves give you instant control of your heat. You can quickly move from high to low temperatures. Gas ovens heat up faster. And, the ability to cook your food faster is huge with the busy schedules many people are living with today. If you love temperature control and quick cooking like a gas stove has, but you are concerned about the potential health hazards, there is a third option you can look into, and that is induction stoves. This is a type of electric stove that uses electromagnetism to heat cookware. They're like 5 to 10% more efficient than traditional electric stoves, and they heat up super fast. Of course, the downsides to induction stoves are that they are pricey and require certain types of cookware to work, such as stainless steel or cast iron pans. You can't use aluminum. You can't use Pyrex, copper, or glass cookware on an induction stove. But if you're interested in checking out induction cooking, I'm going to link a few good countertop models in the description. So, long story short, nobody is coming for your gas stove. Depending on what state you live in, they may be harder or impossible to buy in the future. But that about wraps things up. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you really liked it, please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.